Hi there, Richard Matharoo here. Do you want a script that I can give you that you can use to re-engage a team member that showed a lot of promise, right? You thought this was the one. They were going to build with you. You're going to be in the trenches. You're going to go and build something big because this person could bring the numbers. And now they've either gone completely cold, they're not performing, or they even don't even answer your calls. We want to re-engage that person, get those results for the both of you, and have that team management where it should be. I got a great script you can use. I'll teach it you in its entirety, all in this video. I'll be right back, so stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. So this is an important skill for you to master because people are people, right? You know, they talk big, they believe they're going to actually follow through and build a team with you, but then life gets in the way. The kids get ill, and then for that week or two, they're thrown off of the schedule, work gets busy, they see another shiny object, you know, just a whole bunch of things shifts their attention. So how can we focus it back on the business that you're supposed to be building together and give yourselves the best chance of building an empire, which is probably what you plan to do? So what I would say first of all is give this the respect and importance it deserves. Give that person the respect and importance they deserve. So don't try and do this via just some kind of social media message backwards and forwards. Don't just come out of the blue with this kind of heavy topic. Do it one-on-one. Set their expectancy. You want them to be focused. You want them to feel something important is going to happen. So they bring that energy with them. If they're just having a couple of messages in between their day, like, oh, I'm on coffee break or whatever, they're not really going to think about the real reasons why they should commit to this, are they? It's just not cool. So I say to them, hey, listen, there's something I want to talk to you about this business. It isn't going to an event. It isn't buying anything. It isn't going to cost you anything other than 10 or 15 minutes. There's you and 3 other people, you know, tell the truth, right? How many leaders are you doing this with? That I want to talk about this with. I'm not telling anybody else. I need to schedule 10 or 15 minutes with you. Now, I've used that many times over and got a great response because they're going to presume it's an event, he wants me to buy a ticket, or he wants me to buy some kind of incentive or package, or, you know, it's going to cost something. So when we remove that and we let them know it's leadership only, they get this fear of missing out and their resistance lowers, and you get a much better chance of having that phone call. So when we're on the phone call, now the stage is set, right? Now that they're super serious. We say, hey, listen, I just want to ask you one question. Why did you join me in the first place? Why did you join this team? And then leave a gap. Always leave a silence for them to fill. Like if you're nervous to do this, if you're not used to doing this, if you're not familiar, you tend to want to say, yeah, hey, why did you do this? Because I thought it was this and I thought it was that. And was it this and was it that? That's a mistake. Just, hey, I just want to know one important question. Why did you join me? Why did you join this business? And leave that silence. And they'll fill it with something. I wanted to make more money. It seemed like a good idea. You know, whatever they say, because you asked me. And then we need to dig. Don't just leave it there. That's just a grey answer. It's just like, hey, whatever, right? They're not even in that emotional state yet. So we say, hey, okay, so how much more money? Well, $2,000 a month was the figure. Why $2,000 a month? I'm just curious. Well, $2,000 a month, Richard, would allow me to cover my mortgage, my car payment, clear some debts. Okay, so you want to clear some debts? How would that feel if you could clear that debt, cover the mortgage, cover the car payment, all your wages that you're earning as your own? How would that feel? Wow, Rich, that would feel amazing. You know, dig in, ask some supplementary questions, let them know you're interested, and really listen to what they're saying to you. And then when you feel that's kind of gone to its end, say, okay, and have you solved that $2,000 a month goal? Have you solved that? Now, if they say yes, perhaps that's why they're not engaged. You found out. Now at least you're not frustrated at them. They solved the problem. Okay, cool. Maybe they don't want to carry on doing what they originally planned. But 99.9% of the time, you and I both know what they're going to say. No, I haven't reached that goal yet. Okay, and is that still an important goal for you? Or can you just kind of forget about that and accept that you're never going to get that 2,000? Well, no, I got those debts to pay. I want to cover the mortgage. I want to take a vacation. I want to create memories. I want to do this, this, and this. Okay, so it's still really important to you then. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 options here. Number 1, we decide that you're going to have to start right from the drawing board, find some kind of opportunity, find some people who you trust, try and find some kind of game plan and hope that that will be what is going to be the solution for you. We have a second option. Actually, there's 3 options. We have a second option, which is you do nothing. okay, I accept I'm never going to get that 2,000. This is the best life he's going to get. Or number three, do you still believe that having seen the success stories in this company, having seen what is on offer, do you still believe that it's a possibility you could at least make that $2,000 a month with me in this company? And then shut up. And if they say, well, yeah, I still believe that to be true, we say, okay, cool. So shall we put a game plan together where we can get you to that 2,000 a month ASAP? Or like I said, is this something you just, okay, I just don't want to do anything at all with this? Now, when they've just said that their goal is important, why it's important, they got in that mindset, they haven't found a solution, they still believe this is a solution, I've never, honestly, never ever had anybody say, well, no, I just want to leave it. They always say, okay, yeah, I got myself busy, I got myself frustrated, I got overwhelmed, I want to get back on track with this, okay? And then we can put a game plan, a number of invitations, maybe some training, maybe the next event, just something to try and spark that and give them something concrete that they can kind of go into. So just give that a try. Maybe you've been writing this down, or maybe you want to rewind the video and go through and write these questions down. Think in your mind of the people who this could be useful with. If you are not at a point yet where you've actually got any team members at all, maybe put it in your back pocket mentally for a rainy day when this will happen to you. At least you've got a plan for this. And in fact, if you do want to sponsor more people, if you're like, I wish I had a team I could try and re-engage Richard, then you can go to richardmatharoo.com/webinar. I'll put that on the screen for you, where that is a webinar where I'll show you what it really takes as a 95%, i.e. somebody that doesn't have a huge list, a huge following, a huge audience, huge skills, what it's really going to take for someone like that to get and build a huge team. I sponsored over 700 people, and I was definitely a 95%. I went through 328 no's in a row, so that webinar reveals a lot of truth. I hope you've gained some value from this lesson. I hope you can use it to re-engage, even if it's just one person, right? If that person goes on and brings in 10, 20, 100, 200 people, man, it was worth implementing it, and I hope that's you. Go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses, and I'll catch up with you really soon. Bye for now.